What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's jump on up and wrap things up with Aphrodite's vault. The essence of a goddess.
That smell. It's...
Did I only get 2 chests in there? I feel like there might have been a third. Nope, never mind, it locked up.
Inside the vault, Fenyx was determined to reunite
With her essence. Which is right over here. And I can also turn in some dailies. Oh, it's a new one. 30% damage to axe smash on stunned enemies? I mean, if I stun an enemy, I'm going to the sword, but that does look sick.
I told you I'd get your essence back.
I didn't doubt that. But do you see me differently now that you've heard all my worst thoughts?
Not at all. I'm excited to meet the real you. Because honestly, Hermes' hair is a bit much right now.
Wait, what?
Okay. Then I'm ready.
May your passion and love forever be boundless. Rise, golden goddess Aphrodite.
I got me Keith.
Speechless? I know. Can you believe you actually had to convince me to return to this body? Oh, without you, I would have lost the ability to love myself forever.
Actually, I stole that years ago.
Clearly. Looks like you've been loving yourself far too much. Oh, you might want to disinfect that toga.
Oh, glad you're back.
Please, Phoenix. Take my final blessing as thanks.
Aphrodite's rapture.
Ready to defeat Typhon?
I'm more than ready to take down the ugly beast that stole my beauty. But there is one other thing I could use your help with.
What can I do?
There are 4 mythical beasts Typhon brought out of Tartarus to terrorize the creatures of the Golden Isle. If you could end their reign by defeating them in battle, I would be extremely grateful. Normally I wouldn't care, but I guess I'm going soft.
I'll take care of it.
Of course you will.
It's probably enough ambrosia to... Yes, sir. Exactly enough. Alright, so that's done. So is it a new quest that's on the map? Yeah, I've already killed 2 of these things. And I get It looks almost like laurels. Let me look at my inventory here. Wait, I already have it. Does it upgrade it then? Huh. I still don't know what the 4 thing is. I think I get that after something reaches level 4. So I'm going to save up and upgrade this because it's kind of close. And then I'll go back and upgrade this. Well, as opposed to the legendary beast, let's look at the blessings real fast. Learn damage from the first hit taken after using any buff potions. Okay. So I don't know what they are. I kind of want to get like the first of War, the Forge. So this is Hephaistos. This has got to be Ares. And this has got to be Athena. Oh, yeah. There's a statue of Athena of Hephaistos. Yeah, okay. Herp-a-da-derp. Let's... I think it'd be good to kind of just travel and get all of these. So... Because ideally what I'd like to do is get the first portion, like the first blessing from the other 3 gods done, and then I can figure out what blessings I want to go after. So this episode, let's just make our way out towards those regions. And I think that's going to be the best bet, is to just head on out to those regions and see what we can do. I just realized the island over here has a statue of Hermes. Alright, never mind. This is not gonna work well. I need like a fast travel over here. Map's a lot bigger than it looks.
You're looking more beautiful than ever, Aphrodite.
I like how the entrance into the Ares region has like war ramparts and spikes and shit. So we've already done vaults that are ranked as hard. So I'm thinking that difficulty is kind of fluid. Like there's hard stuff in any zone. I have no interest in this horse, but I needed to like tame different yeah, right there, tame different breeds. Lots of the 6 armors.
Ares, exceeding in strength, shield bearer, strong of arm, leader of righteous men. Hear me. Shed down a ray from above upon my life and strength of war.
Strong of arm, strong of mouth. You try sending him to his room as a kid.
I'm trying to remember what Athena is. Because I know Ares is war. Is Athena wisdom? And she's like wisdom and tactics. All I know is my favorite was always, I think it was Dionysus. One where it's like the god of just like sex and wine. Like that's the god. That's the god right there. Damn, it's a tall fucking statue.
Phoenix climbed past the god of war's great feet, made for grinding his enemies to dust.
Don't mean to get handsy, Ares. Excuse me.
The statue's rippling stone displayed Ares' magnificent physical strength and brawny musculature.
Doesn't hold a candle to me in my prime.
Let me go to mouse and keyboard for this part. Be a lot easier to just flag and tag.
War's den. Tumultuous home to Ares' imposing fortress. Massive skeletons of conquered monsters. And bottomless canyons leading to nowhere.
Nice cell.
As Phoenix surveyed the terrain from atop the god of war, he spied a beast so majestic it could be no ordinary creature.
Ah, that must be my son. Not the sharpest sword in the barracks, but he'll knock Phoenix off his feet. Mark my words.
Meet the majestic creature. There's definitely a couple things down here. Sure, there's a couple more, but I feel like I got a pretty good, just like a pretty decent start in terms of like just marking up my map. we'll head on out that way. That's the statue out there in the distance. Once I get over to this, it'll be a good time to swap and ride. Okay, I wonder if I can go into the bad guy region and uncover that as well.
It was the gods who broke this world. I am the one to remake it.
Completing various activities will attract Typhon's gauge. If things draws too much, Typhon will unleash his rage. I haven't done anything. Heracles' wrath is hunting you? Why is Hercules hunting me, bro? I haven't done anything. I'm just riding through. Oh god, tentacles? I'm getting some major I don't belong here vibes right now. I mean, maybe I could fight through all this stuff no issue, but when the tentacles start showing up, that's when I start to get a little worried. Oh man, it's gonna take a long time for this to fill up.
At the foot of the grand statue was an anvil, itself not a beautiful thing, but the base upon which beautiful things are born.
Come on, you can make it. Oh, that was close.
Hephaistos' tombs, which he plunged deep into scorching fires and frigid waters.
Plunged!
Only in those extremes could his creations be perfected. What?
You know, that's all. All the play is getting, because you know all of him. In the look department. Because
Fucking Zeus, dude.
Are you finished?
yes. Yep.
Phoenix had weathered the storm of Typhon's rage. For now.
Yeah, weathered the storm. Find a wraith layer to defeat its true form and defeat it for good. This will prevent Typhon's rage from spreading in that layer's region. Oh, so this is like, well, how I had to defeat Achilles.
After much
Hercules is over in Ares area.
Phoenix reached Hephaistos' hammer.
Sorry. I'll stop.
Ah, the Forgelands. The many workshops. The soaring peaks,
Are we on a guided tour here or something?
the ancient creations, wasted by Typhon's endless appetite for destruction.
Oh. Time for some mouse and keyboard again. That's Daedalus, probably.
Someone down there was alive, working, and seemingly happy.
Definitely not Hephaistos then. That whining, sniveling coward never smiled a day in his life.
Have you listened to a word of this story? Things have changed.
Zigging and zagging across things. I love when they like rapid fire off, get like 5 in a row. The final zone? It's gotta be like a DLC zone or something. King's Peak. Yeah, that's like, I guess that's where Zeus is imprisoned, either that or Dempter. So I can go here, but yeah, there's nothing in Tartaros or King's Peak that would lead me to believe I can reveal things there, so... I think we can get to the last one before this episode. Do I have any info on the blessings yet? I do not. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, my gut is telling me to go for Ares, because God of War. There'll be some badass combat stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, well, Hephaistos is the god of the Forge. Maybe he would have a blessing that relates to gathering, you know, like double the value of shit spent on upgrading blacksmithing or something like that. And then Athena, being the goddess of wisdom, hers is kind of like, yeah, it's a wild card. I'm like, well, that could, you know, that could go anywhere. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do Athena only because her region doesn't really look all that different from the region we just did with Aphrodite. You know, very like I guess there's a little bit more like hilly areas to it. But for the most part, it's still, you know, it's a very kind of green, happy region. So I think I'll mix it up and go do one of the other ones more than likely.
Athena blessed mortals with many gifts. The Temple of Athena is where mortals came to return the favor.
Finally, you say something that makes sense. Mortals aren't good for much, but I too like the presents.
Come on, come on, come on. Stamina generations, yes. Goddess of wisdom, I was right. A lot of angry shit chasing me. There we go. I'm out of combat. Stamina's actually climbing. I think on the shield looks like a...
Athena, as tremendous as in all the stories. Hope you don't mind that I'm scaling your mighty aegis.
Her shield-like aegis celebrated Athena's dominance in strategic matters of war.
Yeah, she was
It's
also known
my
for tactics,
aegis,
that's
you know.
right.
So it's also a symbol of Athena's love for Papa Zeus.
If you say so.
And I guess wisdom and tactics kind of go hand in hand.
Athena's own skill inspired the Greeks to create beautiful clothing and tapestry.
She should have inspired them to create an elevator.
And of course, your owl. It's a pleasure.
Phoenix knew the owl represented the wisdom of Athena. Wisdom she shared with mortal heroes on their quests.
Seems like a waste of good wisdom.
If this episode wasn't so far out, I'd probably just like hold a vote and let y'all pick which zone we should hit next, but by the time I finally got the results of that vote, I'll probably be...
Filled with
I want to be way
dedicated
past
to her
recording
skill
this.
and judgment. Sites of ancient mystery and dangers untold.
Nice. What's the rent like in this neighborhood?
All right.
Phoenix beheld a magnificent structure, the Archives, a place to study the heroics and strategies of past glories.
Ah, that will be where Athena is then. She's got my tactical mind, you know.
But you love all your children equally, of course.
Ha! Good one!
Yeah. You can see even on the map, I don't think the shade really changes at all. There's just a little bit more brown. So maybe, I don't know. I feel like War's Den is the biggest contrast in terms of like visuals. I don't know. Maybe I could do like a Twitter poll, maybe? Let people decide that way. Just be like, y'all are voting for some shit in the future. what's over there. It does not look happy. Zigzags will not be evaded. Alright. Alright, now we're looking pretty good. Oh, a triple. Got accidentally made a pin. Alright, well, either way, wrapping things up here. We got all 4 regions unveiled, and I will catch you all soon enough with some more.